All right. Good morning. Good morning. Started to trade a little earlier, targeting this 200 SMA. I may have just missed it by a tick. Let's see if I can get this trade done. Otherwise, if we take a pullback here at the 200 SMA, I will clip it. But I did capture this overnight level as a long right before the open. So let's see if we get lucky here and get tapped out, and then we'll see if we can capture a move afterwards. Good morning to everybody. All right, let's do it. Came in with a little bit of green from the overnight session. But yes, as soon as I saw this flush down to the overnight low, I did long pre-market a couple minutes ago. See if we can get this trade out of the way, and then we'll wait for the market to open in 9 minutes. Good morning to everybody. Yeah, I literally saw that flush, and I was watching for this level. I was hoping to get this level during the open. It happened a little earlier, so hopped on that long and targeting the 200 SMA. I'm giving it a little couple points. See if we can close up there. Otherwise, if I see a nasty pullback, I'll just close it, and then we'll wait for the open. Good morning to everyone. Saul Acosta, good morning. Go straight to funded. Chris Lemonhead, good morning to everyone. Watching this level, I was trying to get 200 SMA here. If we take a nasty pullback, then I'll close it somewhere here, and then we'll wait for the open. But who knows? Maybe we'll might get a little lucky here on this play from the overnight low, targeting the 200 SMA. Let's see, we're at a pivot point, so we could take a nasty pullback here. We're 5 minutes away from the open. Good morning to everyone. Happy Friday. I was watching for this level down here for the open, but they flushed it a little early. All right, so we got that. So good start. Let's I'm gonna reset the mind for a little bit. I was hoping that the open would give us the flush down to the overnight low for this bounce. It happened literally at 6:06. Hopped on that long. We cut a little bit of consolidation. For now, I'm only targeting the 200 SMA. Hopefully we get this pullback once again during the open. That is a level that has been a bounce area, so I'm in the green now, so I can be a little patient. If the bulls, clearly the bulls are in control, right? Last night we got that nice little flush, and we walked out with a little bit of green. And then we've been hovering down here for a while from the overnight. Let's take a look at the trades from last night. Where was it? Right around, okay, here we go. So in a short yesterday. Where did we flush down to? 395, right? So I was attempting this short 2 times. First time I got stopped out. Second time we got the short, right entry here. Caught that short all the way down to 400 and went to bed. I woke up and we had an additional move to this area down here. We had a whole consolidation between 350 and 385. Because we've been in this up and down, right? Clearly you short tops, you long bottoms. So I was watching for the retest of the overnight low in this zone, in this little area that you see here. Once we got that flush, that's when I entered on the bounce. And we had a little bit of consolidation. I was targeting the 200 SMA and we got it for now. We're about 4 minutes away from the open now. So I'm thinking another flush for this area. I'll be conservative because I'm in the green. So there's no point of giving it all back. It is Friday. Technically I should be done. Or maybe let's do this. Let me turn off the copy trader on some accounts. Hold on. And let's see if we can hop on. Bulls are in control. There's no reason to short this. The idea is to find a pullback to enter on a long. I'm not pushing my luck on the open. If the bulls just rally here, then we got to wait for some type of pullback to enter. But fortunately, I'm in the green now before the open. I'll be right back, guys. All right, let's do this, guys. Happy Friday. If you're just hopping on, I'm looking at this level 350. This has been a bounce area. We've been in consolidation ever since last night's flush. We've been obviously in this range, the 350 to 385, 30-point range. So I was watching for the flush. Looks like we may retest that again. I'll be a little conservative this time on this bounce. If the bulls really want to pick it up from here, we got time. Plus I'm already in the green, so initial trade targeting the 350. Like again, I was hoping for this trade to be the open, where they flush it here and then we take the bounce to either this level. In this case I just targeted 200 SMA. They may need another touch of this. And obviously the volatility. Oh, 4 minutes. Let's go. Shut up, JC. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Another attempt at that level. The level is still, ooh, that was a nice bounce. Completely missed that one. But let's be a little patient. I'm comfortably in the green, so don't need to give it back. That level holds again. This was the trade I was looking for the open. I already got that trade, so let's see how strong this bounces. And the level held, and that's another nice bounce off of that. But we have another level down here at 325. Let's see if they want to flush this down to 325. And maybe it's a sell-off day. I'm in the green, so I can wait now. The level just held again. But that is a 20.1 minute candle. I'm gonna have to wait till this calms down a little bit. That's a nasty up and down. There's some volatility this morning, so be careful, guys. All right, that's some nasty volatility. Hands off. Hands off. Carlos Reyes, good morning. You're just tuning in. So far, I've taken the bounce of this overnight low, targeting the 200 SMA. We got that trade into green, so now I'm waiting for this to calm down. This area can hold again, but this volatility is a little nasty. If they want to flush this, 325 is the next area. With all this barcoding, not interested. Too much barcoding. Morning, Peter. Some nasty volatility right now. So again, it looks like 350 again held. At this point, I'll probably have to wait for a stronger pullback. I already got the bounce of 350 up to the 200 SMA. So I'm in the green. See if we get a pullback, or if they're going to use this now to push above the 200 SMA. But technically, it's the same trade I already took off of the 350 level. They're going to push and push above 383, or do they need another pullback? That's some nasty barcoding. Till this thing calms down, I'm not taking any other trades. It's nasty. All right, here they go. They're trying to push. We're in a 32-point range. Do we have any news today? I didn't even check the news. All right, what do we got today? 10 a.m. We have a yellow folder event at 10 a.m. That's about it. But That may be it for me. Unless this thing calms down a little bit and gives us direction. Could be a one and done day, and I needed it. I needed a one and done day. If they flush it all the way back down, I would still not be interested in longing. That's they flush this back down. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's dirty. I'd rather see them build the move up from the 9 EMA. If they flush back down, forget it. That's nasty price action. Stay out. Wow, they flushed it all the way back down. Yeah, that's nasty price action, guys. Careful. Like I said, I already got one nice green trade. I'm going to have to wait until this thing settles. There's no point of trying to battle wicking like this. Wow. All right, so like I said, if they're going to flush this, 320 is the next area. 320, 325. That's nasty. If they pop it here, then I think at that point bulls take over. But it's nasty. That's nasty price action. Careful. Well, good morning to everyone. Happy Friday. So far, I took the trade that I was looking for on this overnight low bounce. It happened twice, one time and two times, targeting the 200 SMA. So far, we're in the green. Now it's going after the 200 SMA on the 30-minute. So if we look at the 30-minute, that's that 225 level that I'm talking about. I'm sorry, 325 level that I'm talking about. It's about to give that touch. Potential bounce area right here, but let's see. There, okay, there's the bounce at that 325. I'm going to be a little conservative, wait for it to confirm the bounce. Even if we get up to this area, if the bulls are going to ride this, this could be a very solid move to the upside. But with this type of volatility, I mean, you had a 15, 20 point 1 minute candle to be bounced right back up. All right, let's go. Let's see if this is the bounce. It's fast, it's nasty and fast. Not pretty at all. I don't like this price action. We were complaining about slow, but this is fast and nasty. Forget about fast and continuation. This is fast and nasty. Good morning to everyone. Peter Chan, Carlos Reyes, Saul Acosta. If we wanted volatility, it's back, but it's nasty. That's some nasty wicking right there. All right, we're going to attempt a long here. Continue, continue, continue. Wow. Some nasty price action. All right, I'm done. That's a 200 SMA, literally the same trade twice. And I'm done for the day, guys. That's some nasty price action. Although the level is holding, the 350 level is holding, it's not making it easy. That nasty price action, until it settles down, no more trades. Did the same trade twice, the bounce of the 350 level to the 200 SMA. Once again, I was looking for continuation. In other words, quick candles. Not to say it won't do it. It's just, no, not on a Friday. I'm up nicely in the green. There's no reason to gamble this anymore. That's some nasty price action right there. I'm going to take a little break. Not to say I won't take another trade, but we're 800 bucks in the green. Across all accounts, no need to push it. It's Friday. Finally had the nice Friday that I wanted. Let's wait. I'm gonna go have a little bit of coffee and something to eat for breakfast. Say hello to the kids this morning, and I will be back. That was strictly playing a level to level, but it did not make it easy. I'll be back. All right, well, 2 trades, same trade twice, literally. If the bulls are going to take off from here, let's see if they get a little bit of continuation without all that nasty wickiness. Volatility's back, but it's nasty. Good morning to everyone. Hope everyone's in the green. If you played the open, I'm gonna take a little break. I do want to take. I don't mind taking another trade, especially since we know bulls are in control. Good morning, that other JC. Good morning, Caesar. I got my trade, my 2 trades for the day. If you're just tuning in, I was targeting the overnight low as a potential bounce area. Played it here, right to the 200 SMA. Played it again, a little late, to the 200 SMA. So comfortably in the green now with 2 trades. I'm technically done 15 minutes into the open, but let's see if there's something else. It is nasty today. We wanted volatility, it's back. 15-minute opening range breakout about to play, but I'm leaving that one alone. Not pushing my luck. There they go. They're going today. Bulls are in control, man. No question about it. But you're going to have to absorb a lot of back and forth on these candles. These are 10, 20 point back and forth 1 minute candles. So. Timothy Bond, diehard bulls are heavily resisting the inevitable pullback today and continuing through August. I don't know, Tim. I don't know, man. Even last night's pullback was non-significant in terms of points. Look at that nastiness. If you were playing that opening range breakout, you just got faked out. Yeah, I'm hands off. This is nasty price action. It's testing stops over and over. I mean, if you're just going level to level, it's as long as you can absorb all this back and forth, you'll be fine. But I think for me, on a Friday, and how much are we up? 800 bucks now with those 2 trades. I think I'm done. The good thing is volatility is back, boys. And there they go. All right, so we know bulls are in control. I'm going to wait for a pullback if I'm going to enter on another trade. Otherwise, it is Friday. We got 2 winning trades. My Fridays in general have been a curse. So maybe it's just one of those days. Take the green and walk out. Good morning to everyone. If you're just tuning in, do me a favor, help me out with the likes, the YouTube algo, smash that like, smash that subscribe. So far, 2 trades on the open, targeting the overnight low bounce. Longed here, exited at the 200, longed again, exited at the 200, and technically should leave it alone, but man, bulls are in control, huh? They're going to continue to ride this. Wow. See if there's any pullback to this. Otherwise, it's going to be a bull rally for sure. Oh, King Caesar, man. Bulls are in control, brother. Be careful. Be careful shorting this. But there is volatility. 405. See that little line up there? That 405? If I enter another trade, I'll wait for a pullback. At this point, yes, the bulls are in control, but it's volatile. Volatility is back. If we were waiting for volatility, it's back. And it's nasty. All right, for King Caesar, let's get a little pullback here. That way we can get Caesar out of his position, walk out with some green, and then we can continue the bull run. All right, there we go, Caesar. Good stuff. Let's get you that pullback, brother. Pullback maybe to that 9, 384, 375. And then if you got balls of steel to long that again, that's the play. But, ugh, that's nasty. Nasty price action. We are in the tightest of channels. Your pullback, if you want to participate, it's going to be one of those days. Your pullback is the bottom of this channel until it breaks. And that's all you're going to get. We've seen that over and over again. Until that channel breaks, I'm letting this one go. Good morning to everyone. So far, nicely into green. Just targeting, again, the overnight low level here for a bounce. Captured it twice. So I think I got my 40 points there. Look at that level. Look at the channel playing to the T. That's... You just got to have the balls to enter on the pullback, and that's all we're going to get. We've seen this type of channel over and over. Don't wait for a stronger pullback. Enter on the long, on the bottom of that channel and just ride it. Ride it, and it's a pain channel. Unfortunately, I'm done. I'm not risking it. My Fridays in general have been my curse. So I finally got a solid Friday. I'm not giving it back. All right, so they want the pivot point, right? All-time high is at 440, so possibly 430 initial target pivot point. Wow. They're not kidding today. This is the channel that it just takes cojones to hop on. Right there is your entry and ride it. They flush to the bottom of that channel and then they push it up. King Caesar, it's just a combine, brother. No. All right, here comes the break of that channel. How far is this pullback going to go? If they bring it all the way back down, dude, that is nasty price action. Stay the hell out. If they respect the 20 SMA and the 200 SMA, now the 200 SMA is flat, but if they respect this area and bounce it back up, then, you know, bulls are in control and they're going to continue to ride this. If they flush all the way back, ooh, they're doing it nasty. If you're enjoying the stream, if you're new to the stream, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe, help me out with the YouTube algo. For today, possibly done for the day. I was targeting the overnight low level at 350. That has been a bounce area. Longed it here to the 200 SMA. Longed it again to the 200 SMA and walked out. So right now, about close to 900 in the green across accounts. It's Friday. I'd love to enjoy the weekend without stressing about took a loss. So it could be it for me today. I needed a Friday to finally get out of my curse. I've had 2 winning Fridays, 2 losing Fridays, 1 brutal loss Friday on stream, live on stream. But I think I needed this. This is a good time to walk out. Rohan, good morning. Rohan863, good morning to everyone. I appreciate everyone tuning in. For those of you that support the morning show, the evening show, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Last night, we also got a nice little trade. We finally got the short. Some of us were shorting the all-time highs last night, and we finally got it. I got stopped out once. I re-entered on a short and got it. So we had some fun last night. For the first time last night, we hit 100 concurrent viewers. So that was good. And slowly building the morning session. Morning session, there's a lot more competition. Obviously, a lot more talented traders live streaming every day. So I appreciate you guys that tune in. I know there's a lot of talented traders to watch during the New York session. So thank you. And let's see what NQ does here. So they didn't flush it, which is good. Now we're starting to see easy continuation. 405, here we go. That's that level. We know about 405. It's been a brutal get your hopes up level. Let's see if they do it again today. I have it literally on a line there, that yellow line. 405 is a critical level this week. 405 has been playing out multiple times this week as support and resistance. Go straight to funded. Tori, where is that trend line? Yeah, we've been having a good little laugh with the Tory trend lines. Not in a negative way, just a good way to have humor. Like I said, I totally respect Tory trades and her trend lines and her trading and her content and all that good stuff. Just having a little bit of fun. But yeah, we've been playing some trend lines at night, and they've actually held. They've actually played pretty well, which is funny. 405, guys. Here we go. Are we going to break above 405, or is it going to do what it has done every single day this week, which is hover around a level? Not necessarily 405, but it does this hovering. It hovers, it hovers, it hovers, and then a flush. Go straight to funded, all positive. She's doing very well. I agree, man. Nothing but love for talent, other YouTubers, and like I said, nothing but love for that girl. All right, if they've been hovering around 405 now for a while. It's either a strong, I mean, I think bulls are in control. They're going to break out of that and probably target all-time highs at this point. Well, that's now you're seeing the importance of levels. That's why I have that level with a yellow line. It's been critical this week for both support and resistance. 405. Literally came up there in a wall of China. Let's see if they can pop it. Bulls want to target all-time highs and set the all-time high during the New York session, right? I've mentioned this a couple times. When you have an all-time high set during the overnight, it's not kosher. That's not how the market works. You want to establish the all-time high during the New York session, or so I think at this point they'll target it. Question is, how far of a pullback before the next bounce? Go straight to funded. I caught the channel flush overnight low, hit the value 110, 110 bucks green. Hey man, 1100. All right, brother. 1100 is good. Good stuff. Timothy, ES is weakening quite a bit. NQ will follow. Well, ES and NQ are in a divergence, right? So ES, the play for ES today was the short. In other words, I'm not looking at ES, but I looked at it this morning. ES was clearly indicating the short. NQ, though, is clearly indicating the long. And they've been divergent all week. So right now, ES and NQ are not aligned. There's divergence. That's why I'm not looking at ES right now, but when I looked at it this morning, ES is had a clear short this morning, while NQ had a clear long. I wouldn't be surprised if ES continues to the downside and NQ pumps. They're not always going to be in sync. Careful. And that's the biggest trap when there's divergence between ES and NQ. ES will take the lead, let's say, to the downside, people are like, oh, NQ is going to follow. Not necessarily. If they're divergent, it's actually going to be opposite. You play the opposite. If ES is flushing, NQ will pump. If they're in sync, and they've been in sync for some days, then yes, it's you can play that angle. ES leads or NQ leads, and the other one follows. But when there's divergence between the two, careful. Doesn't work that way. Ooh, there's the flush, or attempted flush. So 405, guys. See that little line there that I've had there for all week? That 405 level is critical. It's been the Achilles heel for breakouts. Literally hovers there, and then it just flushes them back down. I've never, to be honest with you, go straight to funded. I don't know. You know, some people say NQ is the leader, ES is the leader. It all depends on what sector, right? If you got more movements in tech or semiconductors, right, then one will lead over the other. It all depends on what segment of the industry is moving. But I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know if ES leads or NQ leads, especially if they're divergent. Well, one is going to lead in the opposite direction. Now, a breakout above 405 is juicy with this much consolidation. This could be the bull flag. And once you break out of this, you're going after all-time highs, minimum 430. Christopher currently short the ES. Yes, ES, when I looked at it this morning, there was a clear short there. NQ is bullish, though. So if this plays out as your classic bull flag and you got this little consolidation, eventually you break out. And let's see if NQ continues their push up. Timothy, NQ has been generally the leader over the past 5 years. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. There's your answer. NQ is the leader. All right, here comes. They're attempting to push above 405. Go straight to funded. Yeah, man. I'm done. I didn't get as much as you did. I'm up 865 per account. 865 bucks. So got two nice green trades on the open. Not pushing it on a Friday. But let's see this 405 level. I want to see what happens here. It's such a critical level over and over this week. Let's see what they do with it today. And for anybody, everyone that's in the green, good job, guys. It's been a tough week. I've had some ups and downs, but finally I had a week of some good green. I needed it. Last week was a lot of up and down. So I'll take the green when we get it. If you're just hopping on the stream, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. That does help me with the YouTube algo. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. I am going to watch. This is exciting, the 405. There we go. They're going to start popping it. And like I said, if they pop 405, there's no reason why they won't retest and establish the all-time high on this New York section, right? It needs to be established during New York. The bots and the algos during the overnight with no volume, that's it's unrealistic. Timothy, going for breakfast and let this work itself out. Yeah, man, if you're in a trade and it's moving in your direction, no need to stress out. Let it play out. Looks like they're going to pop it here. Here comes the pop, and from there, it's takeoff. Watch the pop, there it is, and I think from there, it's going to be a very easy push up. Yeah, the pivot point at 435, that's where we shorted last night. Remember 435 up there? That's where you got your pivot point. That was last night's short that we got a nice green, right? So the way, again, I'm done. I'm nicely in the green on a Friday. I'm done. But in terms of pivot point, 435, that was the short area last night that some of us got that nice short down to, where did we target? I think 390. So that was a nice play last night. So that is the level, and then you got 430 something as all-time high. I wouldn't see why they can't continue today. Ooh, 405 being the Achilles heel. We've known that level. That level is not easy. That's a battle level. Battle. Last night, 430, that pivot point that I just showed. Let me show the trades from last night. Attempted to short all-time highs. Got stopped out on the first attempt, shorted again, and got it down to 300. Call it 400. Yeah, 400. That was a nice short, targeting the break of that pivot point at 435, and it played to a T. Today's morning trade was based off of this level, that 350 level that we've been watching as well. It played out twice. I wasn't going to get greedy. Played the bounce to the 200, saw it again, played the bounce to the 200, and two green trades right in the open. Nasty price action during the open, though. So that's it. I think for me, that's going to be it. It's Friday. Walk out with some green, go touch some grass, go enjoy the kids, and I needed it. I needed to get out of my Friday curse. They're pushing 405. We know 405 is a battle zone. That's why I have it literally with its own yellow line there. It's the only level that I have other than known levels, right? Overnight high, previous day close, overnight low, and previous day low. 405 has its own bar. All right, guys. If you're just hopping on, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. Also, Apex 90% off sale going on right now for anybody looking to load up. I loaded up on a few last night. Apex 90% off. You can use code JCDT. For those of you that are already using code JCDT on most prop firms at this point, not only do you save a little bit of money, you also help support the channel. I'm looking to start doing some giveaways probably first week of August. So stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. More importantly, hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I post content. We've been doing Monday through Friday, 9 a.m., 9:15 a.m. Eastern now for about a month. I know there's a lot of talented streamers out there, streamers that have been doing this for years, so appreciate you all tuning in. And for those of you that trade Asia, I do the late Asia session, 9:15 p.m. Eastern as well, Monday through Thursday. I don't do Sunday. Sunday's for the family. Sanjeev, good trade this morning. Should have sized up. Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? It's also in hindsight. And honestly, I'm okay not sizing up because the volatility on this was a little nasty. Go straight to funded. Did you go for prop shop in the end? I haven't opened up any prop shop accounts. I will. There's a member of this trading community, iGamer. He's now confirmed 3 payouts with prop shop. So this weekend I'm going to take a look at prop shop accounts. I think somebody told me they were 90% off. So maybe as soon as I get off the stream, I'll take a look at it and buy a few. But yes, prop shops on my radar, especially since they allow 20 accounts. But again, I have not traded them. I don't have any good or bad feedback. The only feedback I have is one of our traders here in this community has gotten 3 confirmed payouts, and I think it's time for me to give it a shot. Again, that's not financial advice. Make sure you do your own diligence. I'm not a financial advisor. Day trading is risky. The potential for losses are huge. Just make sure you weigh the risk and properly manage how much you want to invest in prop firms. $405, an Achilles heel again, huh? We know about this level. Played out all week. But I'm curious if the bulls are going to ride. Now, if they ride this, all-time high is today, baby. Oh, that's huge. Go straight to fund. 9% off plus 50% activation. All right, it's time to buy some accounts. For everybody else that's been using code JCDT, I appreciate you all. Like I said, that saves you a little bit of money and it helps support the channel. So if you'd like, you can use code JCDT with some of the props that you see in the ads. Take Profit Trader right now, 40% off, no activation fee. Apex, 90% off right now. I think Day Traders is also at 90%. Go straight to funded is telling us that 405 is the value area high on volume profile. Okay. Appreciate that's a good little tidbit. Bulls are pushing that 405. And I'd like to see either the pop or the flush. And I'll end the stream today very early, right after that. I hope you guys are into green. Again, thank you for tuning in. I know there's a lot of talented streamers to watch. This is the Young Buck on YouTube. Only a month in live streaming, trading live stream. So appreciate you all. Last night we had first time 100 concurrent viewers on the Asia session. Going to take a long time during New York with all the competition, but again, this isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's the beginning of my journey live streaming here, so appreciate you all. Will they pop it or will they flush it? What do you guys think? A pop or a flush? Christopher, I need a flush on ES. Let me go take a look at ES. Hold on. Let's take a look at ES. ES is also in some nasty wiki, huh? Nasty wiki. Man. Well, I think you're getting your flush right now, right? Okay, there you go. You just need to get below the pivot point, right? There's a pivot point at 6404, so watch for that area. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So ES is already targeting that pivot point down there. Let's bring it in here. Let's put it on all three screens. Hold on. Wow, that's some nasty barcoding on ES. I don't trade ES. I rarely even look at it, but nasty price action on ES as well. Wow. All right, so here's what you got to look for on ES. Let me bring it in down here. You got, this is the 5, the 15, and the 30, right? This pivot point has been a bounce area. They've attempted to flush it a couple of times after the open and unable to. They wicked every single time to the upside. So ES, when I saw it this morning, this was a short opportunity. Could flip. Be careful with that pivot point. But man, both NQ and, well, NQ has calmed down a bit, but ES looks nasty. That's some nasty price action. Didn't know ES moved that nasty as well. Well, it looks like they're going to do a dragged out session of 405 like they've done it multiple times this week. They stay there, and either pop it or flush it. I want to wait to see what happens here. I'll wait for the pop or the flush, and I'll close the stream. Definitely not taking any more trades at this point, but curious to see what happens at 405. It's been such a critical level that will the bulls be able to push up on this? Peter Chan, if they break 416 on next 30-minute candle, they pop. I agree. They need to establish first above 405, but I think any movement above 405 or this, Peter's talking about this wick right here. If they hold above that, or any push above that, then yeah, it's going to take off. It will take off. Now, this consolidation has been dragged out. I think we were in this consolidation for at least 2 hours on Monday, I think it was. Before it's gone in both directions. I think we've sat through consolidation for an hour or two and it pops. We've sat through consolidation and it drops. With this move up, though, it's looking more like a bull flag, so we'll see. We shall see. I agree, Peter. It's shaping to be a bull flag. Bulls have been in control all week. No reason to short this until you see break of structure. John Lowe, yeah, I mean, I think I'm done, to be honest with you, but if I were to wait, if I were to try to look for a trade, I'd wait for a pullback, potentially the VWAP bounce, that 370, 380 area. The only risk at that point is continuation with a failed auction to the upside. Because we know 405 has strength in either direction, as a bounce or as rejection. We've seen some nasty pullbacks on 405, but we've also seen some nice bounces or breakouts on 405 too. Today, your 15-minute candles are hinting green, but nasty NASDAQ does what it wants. There we go, popping it. There they go. The first stop is that pivot point at 435. Wow. If they bring it back down, nasty trap. Nasty trap. I can't fathom how this is going to be a trap today, but with so much bullish momentum. But it's not what you think, it's what nasty NASDAQ does. Still no resolution, huh? All right, is this the flush or is that the fake out and then the pop? Peter Chan, VWAP then bounced at 380, 370 area. I agree. Plus you have the 200 SMA here as your initial wall of China. So 380, 370 bounce. Potential play. It's been the resistance area throughout the overnight. So if they can build support around here and bounce it. King Caesar on longs now. Real account. There you go, brother. You got it. Good job. You got your pop. There's the pop, and bulls take it from here all the way up to that pivot point. Or is that the fake out? No way. They're not faking this out. There's no way that's a fake out. No way. No way that's a fake out. There's no way. Bulls have too much strength today. Oh, wow. Fake out. Look at that. So they ambushed that previous day high and wicked it. I don't see a pullback with the strength the bulls have, though, but hey, doesn't matter what I think. It's how the market moves. There's no way. They have too much strength today. Well, they've had too much strength all week. There it goes. There she goes, and from there, 435. And I wouldn't be surprised if they push this to 500 tonight, if they push above that pivot point. All right, let's see if it gets to 435, that pivot point, and I'll call it a day. Like I said, I'm in the green. I was done 15 minutes into the open. I needed a Friday like this. Time to go touch some grass, close everything up. See you guys on Monday. Let's see if they popped it. No way. Is that a fake out? Wow. I don't think so. It's too much strength today. That other JC, brother, thanks for all the support this week, man. Appreciate you. It's time to go touch some grass, enjoy the family, and walk out with a nice green week. Like I said, last week was almost like a scratch for me in terms of the whole week of trading. A little bit of profit, but not significant. This week was nice. Walking out nicely in the green today and overall for the week. So slowly but surely building a little bit of consistency here on the live stream. If you're just tuning in, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. I do the evening or the late Asia session as well, 9:15 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday. Sundays, I can't commit. Sanjeev, if there's a pullback, where could be a low good long entry for a scalp. I think Peter Chan is right. If there's a pullback, you're looking at VWAP, right? VWAP is at 385. So you have this area, this level right here that you see the yellow 385, and you have the 200 SMA. As long as we don't flush below that, that would establish the higher low on this move. So what you're looking for, and usually the way I build, here's a little trick. You start finding patterns, right? So as you can see, there's a channel building on the high side. You just don't know the bottom of that. But if you extend it, you have the smaller channel here, but you have a wider channel based on this wick. So that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for pullbacks either here around VWAP and the 200 SMA, or full pullback to test this channel based on the high. Now you may not get that pullback. The channel may be this. This may be your only channel for the day, at least for this move, until you get a stronger pullback. Right? If it continues to flush and touch the channel and bounce, then honor it. One thing we know this week, bulls have been brutal with these channels. In other words, they hold them. It takes a long time for a final flush below it on a channel. Last night we waited almost 3 hours for a channel to break. When it broke, we got that juicy short, but it was not easy. You got to hold. Yeah, these little algos, these buying channels are tricky because you got to get in the habit of saying until it breaks, play it. So if it doesn't break, long it, right? Or if you want to short a scalp, play the top and short it. It takes cojones though, easier said than done. I've watched channels like this. Oh, you guys saw me yesterday, like a deer in headlights, just watching price go up like 80 points, respecting the channel to a T. Like it never got out of that channel, it just went whoop, 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 whoop. So, although one thing is to draw them, it's another thing to trade them. So I'll be very upfront about that. Yesterday, nicely drawn channels and just watching them like a deer in headlights. All right, back and forth on 405. Interesting. It's just gonna play around there. I mean, it did it for almost 2 hours on Monday. All right, I'm gonna go grab some water. I think I'm done with coffee. Let me go grab some water and say hello to the kids, and I'll be right back. We're still there, huh? We're still building that little channel there. And that's the tricky part of these tight channels. It's the cojones to enter on a flush. Right? You gotta be able to enter here. And you'll see a buddy of mine is really good at building micros. He plays micros, and he literally plays the channel adds until it breaks. And we're back at 405. That was a nice touch of the channel and a bounce. Those are your entries for people, for traders that play the channel. They're adding micros on this, or if they're playing minis, if they have the capital for minis, which I want to work on next week. I want to start building positions on these channels with micros, 2, 2, 2, 2, and just ride it. I've watched this play out too many times, like a deer in headlights. It's time to play these channels the way you're supposed to, building with micros. So next week, I'm gonna probably use one account just to test it, but I'd like to start using building micros on the pullback and eventually close on one of these highs. As you guys probably have noticed right now, channels are a big part of my trading, along with the 20 and the 200 SMA. I mean, there's a couple of things that I use that you guys see on the stream. The 20, the 200, pivot points, VWAP, and channels. Channels kind of hint at you at what price is doing. Now it's how do you use this algo to your advantage, and it's building positions at the bottom until you break. But if you play it on these pullbacks, you'll have some green. It flushes, I'd put your final take profit. As long as the channel holds, you decide at what high you close the whole built position. Because I've been watching these channels like a deer in headlights too many times. It's money. Interesting. 405 is not making it easy. All right, there's a nice juicy 5-point candle. .405 battled, huh? All right, I'll be back once again. Now, Timothy, no, we've seen this consolidation at 405. Monday, I think it was like 2 hours. So this could go on for a while. I personally think bulls are in control and they're going to either a late day rally or something. I think we're seeing all-time highs again today, but that's just speculation. You can flush this at any time. Friday sell-offs in the summer are a thing. They get their move in the morning and go to the Hamptons. And the Friday sell-off, the summer Friday sell-off. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised it slowed down this much. I was waiting for the big move and end the stream. I'm curious how this is going to play out. Are they going to really pop this or are they going to flush it? Oh, man. Well, Peter Chan 423.5. Yeah, they hinted the break. It'll be interesting if they flush this here. If they flush it, they're doing it dirty. I personally don't think they're gonna flush it, but if they do, that's dirty. And I don't know. Like watching paint dry again today. Peter Chan is long 5 micros at 424. So Peter is playing the pop above this last wick. And usually you'll see a quick pop for a couple of points, sometimes 5, 10, or a continuation. But right now we're watching paint dry. Wow. I expected a little more fireworks to the upside or to the downside after this move up. But nothing burger so far. Back to 405. Bears are trying to push this back below 400. And Peter is letting us know 405 is the point of control on the 5-minute. So that's part of the reason we're seeing consolidation around that area, indecision, which side will win. Bulls want to get back into that channel. Bears want to flush that channel. Usually breaks on a channel are flushes. Timothy, one solid hour of sideways trading, a big breakdown in NQ has to be in the cards. Yes and no. Usually fast price action favors the Bears. Slow price action favors the Bulls. Go either way. 405 has been a critical level. Right now, they seem to be flushing it. See if it's just the flush to VWAP that we've been talking about, and then they hold there for the bounce. If the Bears are going to pick up some steam, they'll want to flush through VWAP and give some pain to any bull that's been trapped in this consolidation, thinking about a break to all-time highs. Bears can do it dirty here and just flush them out. JC, the other JC, I'm long again from the bottom of my Renko channels. Order flow imbalance. Let's go. So that other JC is seeing this as the liquidity grab for the bounce. We just hit the 200 SMA on the 5-minute. We have not been able to flush below the 200 SMA on the 5-minute during this whole consolidation. 200 SMA on the 5-minute provided a beautiful bounce last night. We just tried that. Right, little area of confluence and a strong bounce right there. Well, strong bounce is 10 points in this price action, but clearly we're not able to flush below those moving averages. But I would not be taking shorts until you see break of structure. Bulls are in control. Bulls want to get back into that channel and use this based on what that other JC is saying, the order flow imbalance, and then pump it, pump it, pump it. That other JC targets filled, 5,400 on the day now. I have to be done. Wow, very nice, brother. I'm 865 per account. I definitely had a 10K plus day across all accounts. More than that, actually. But I'll take it. I needed a Friday. I needed a good Friday. I needed an easy Friday. I've been having wins on Fridays with a battle. I had a pretty bad loss on a Friday a couple weeks ago on the live stream. So I needed the easy Friday. Today's trades, if you're just tuning in, I was targeting the overnight low bounce. You've seen me do that a couple times. Longed it to the 200 SMA. Saw the flush again. Longed it again to the 200 SMA. Same trade, just a little higher on entry. And done within 15 minutes. So I needed to be back with the easy trades that I prefer. Peter Chan, hey, it's all about strategy. You have a very nice strategy with your micros. Slow and steady. Slow and steady is the game at the end of the day. Mike Milan, thank you. Appreciate you, man. That other JC, 10 contracts. Look at you stepping it up. Very nice. Mike Milan, so Apex pays, heard some horror stories. Listen, Apex at the end of the day is still the payout king, right? If you look at their monthly payouts, they're still the leader in payouts. Are there denials? 100%. There's some crazy denials out there. You just have to be able to trade their rules. 30% consistency rule, 30% drawdown per trade rule, 5-to-1 minimum risk to reward ratio on a green trade. If you don't do that, then you're going to get denied. Apex at the end of the day has the hardest rules or the tightest rules. Are there easier prop firms that you don't have to deal with Apex rules? 100%. Why we trade with Apex? The leverage. You can have multiple accounts, and if you copy trade them, you can walk out with some nice payouts. But there's definitely easier prop firms to consider. No question about it. Well, no fireworks here. Looks like everybody is into green today. That straight to funded walked out also with I think he was up a grand. That other JC with beautiful play, and he's walking out with over 5K today. Who else has been posting some of their green? that other JC, out of all the props, they've paid him the most, meaning Apex. Same here. Now, it doesn't mean I haven't gotten denied payouts. I've gotten denied payouts. My most recent payout request was denied, but I knew submitting that payout request that there was a questionable trade that was most likely going to deny the whole thing, and I did. The good thing is with today's trading, that pretty much finishes up the 8-day window, so I'll request tonight, and hopefully next week we get a nice little payout from Apex with no questionable trades, really. But usually you know, based on your trading, if you're going to get denied or not. I knew my last payout period was going to be denied. But you still submit it. You don't lose anything by submitting a payout request. You just get denied and you trade another 8 days. But again, are there easier prop firms to trade and not have to deal with those rules? 100%. It's just making the decision. Do you want to deal with those rules, or you don't care to bother with those rules? All right, guys, I was waiting for fireworks at 4:05 and nada. We've got hints of a pop, we've got hints at a flush, and nothing. And it's been consolidating since we got into this range at 7 a.m., 1 hour and a half now. Well, if you're new to the stream and you're enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post content. I'm live streaming every morning, Monday through Friday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern, and Monday through Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Eastern for the late Asia session. Lately, the Asia session has turned into a little bit of fun. We got people in longs, we got people in shorts, so it gets interesting on who's going to be right. Sometimes both sides are right, right? Depends on which direction you're playing and what targets. Well, last night we had a dragged out debate. Were they going to push all-time highs after hitting a pivot point, or were they going to flush it? It took a long time, but they eventually flushed it. And the shorts walked out with some nice green. That doesn't mean the longs didn't catch the bounce and walked out with green as well. So that's how the market works. But yeah, last night we were in a extended little battle for the short. I don't know, guys. I don't know where this is going. Back to 405. Oh, I should give 405 a little more of a presence. There we go. Look at the 15-minute candles. Wicks to the bottom, wicks to the top. They're starting to build the selling pressure though. If you look at the current 15-minute candle, unless they bounce it here, starting to build the selling pressure. Christopher is going into an ES short, 60.13. For those of you playing ES. And they're wicking that 15-minute candle again. Nowhere. Nowhere. All right, starting to doji. 2 1-minute candles in a row. The last 5-minute was close to a doji, wasn't it? Yeah. We're gonna see something soon. Getting tighter and tighter. Which way will she go, chat? Are we popping here or are we flushing to the downside? It's getting tight. Pushing above 405. Slow. Slow grind. There they go. Pushing over 405. Nothing. Wow. Nothing. Wow. All right, I guess we can chat. If you're up in the branches, feel free to come down to the chat. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Are you long? Are you short? How's your day going? Don't be shy. Nobody bites in the chat room. Last night we had a little bit of everything, right? But last night we had Washington, Oregon, Georgia, obviously California, Arizona. We had Texas. We had Paris. We have the UK. Go Straight to Funded is from the UK. So we had a little bit of everything last night. Curious where everyone's from. Sanjeev, good to have a company while day trading. Yeah, and this is what it's about. It's about a community. Some days I'll win. Some days you guys will win. Some days I'll lose. But sometimes it's just about little entertainment or something to listen to while you trade. Sanjeev from Wisconsin. Nice. Montreal, Mike Milan from Montreal. We got a couple Canadians. Last night we had Canada in the house. Canada, we had Edmonton. We had, I think, Toronto last night. Jamaica. Yaman. Rohan 863. Nice. So, welcome to the stream to everyone. Again, this is building a trading community. This is not about me as a pro trader or some type of trading guru. This is just watching my trading. You might see me in a good position and fade me, or not agree with the position and probably go in an opposite. You might agree with the position. It's not. I'm not intending for this to be a trading signals or hey, I'm a trading guru, follow my trades. It's not what this is about. It's more about building a trading community. Different, as you can see, everyone's kind of posting their entries, longs, shorts, reasons, and all that good stuff. That's what it's about. Feel free, even if you see me in a long and you're in a short and you're fading me, feel free to hop on the chat. Hey, I'm short and this is my target. We're, again, building a trading community with different strategies, different approaches. If you're an ICT trader, if you're a 15-minute opening range breakout trader, if you're a momentum trader, if you're more of a technical and you got the Bollinger Bands and the very technical type of trading, hey, feel free to share your thoughts. Somebody who's new on the chat might appreciate that, right? Not everybody is going to align. Each trader will align with a strategy based on their personality. There's different personalities, different strategies, and they all work as long as you stick with them, right? Timothy, listening in from Veracruz, Mexico. All right. I wouldn't mind being in Mexico today. Exotic location. Yeah, it's paint drying, man. I thought we were going to get some fireworks to all-time high. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen later, but I definitely thought we would get some more fireworks, and I think I'm getting close to calling it. Locking in the profits and walking out. 2 trades. Walking out. Yeah, if they are going to run it, they're not making it easy. Timothy, if I had a farm, I would bet it all on an end of day NQ below 2330. So you're calling the Friday sell-off, the summer sell-off, the classic. They come in, they ride it, they sell it, and go to the Hamptons. That's a typical Friday move in the market. I think just because we set the all-time high, the current all-time high during the overnight session, they're going to want to attack that and set it during the New York session. So although I'm not trading, this is just, I'm done for the day. I would think we're going to approach all-time highs, either with a late day rally or in the next couple of hours. Peter Chan is going for that entry at 24, playing continuation to yesterday's high at 24.5. Wait. All right, bulls seem to be picking up some steam. If they build some continuation here, this is their play, and they're going to that pivot point. But I'll be watching from the sidelines for the rest of the day if I even open a chart. Done. All right, they're building some strength. I think this is where the move happens. First stop, 435 at that pivot point. And if they're going to run it, they're going to go after all-time high. So the all-time high gets set during the New York session and then potential sell-off. Or who knows, we may see 500 today. Timothy, the Hampton traders sitting by the pool with their Mai Tais. I agree. Usually you see a Friday sell-off. I'm not questioning that. Especially at all-time highs on a Friday. That's the classic play. I don't disagree. I just think we're going to go a little higher before the potential sell-off. All right, well, we got Montreal in the house, Wisconsin, Jamaica, California. We got a couple locations this morning, so I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're up in the branches, don't be shy. Feel free to stop by. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Are you long? Are you short? Your strategy and all that good stuff. Again, this is a trading community, not necessarily being afraid to come down and say, JC, you're in a long, I'm fading you. That's what we want to hear. We get that at night all the time. I'll be in a long and every couple of guys are in shorts. Last night, I think it was pretty divided. Last night we had a couple guys shorting and we had a lot of, I think the majority last night was longing all-time highs. A couple of us were shorting it. So don't be afraid to hop on and say, hey, JC, I'm fading you and this is my target. No worries. That's what makes it exciting. Peter Chan from NYC, New York City. Timothy, I think I agree with you. I think we're going to look at quick push up and then the Friday sell-off. PR77 in the house, Edmonton. But fortunately, I had the easy Friday. If you're just tuning in, I'm up $865 per account. 2 trades targeting the overnight low bounce. We had one right before the open and targeted the 200 SMA. Played this flush again on a bounce, and that was it. 2 trades, 50 minutes into the open. And I needed a Friday with my style of trading to be done. It's been a couple days. It's been a challenging couple of weeks trading my style, quick, in and out scalps during the open. This week we finally got some consistent green. Last week was just choppy in terms of my P&L, up and down, up and down. So I'll take it. All right, here it goes. I think it's playing out. Sanjeev, take care, folks. Done for the day. Made $520 with 5 micros. Hey, brother, that's great. Don't want to take more risk and want to end the week green. Yep, today's about green. That's why I'm done. 2 trades and done for the day. I really wanted to stay for the fireworks, but we're not getting them. If we're in this tight, I don't know, 20-point range and it's playing out this way, this is going to be boring for a while. If that's all we're playing for another hour, ugh. All right, guys, I'm going to have to call it. I was hoping for the fireworks. They just didn't happen. It's Friday, locking it in. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, supporting the channel. I'll be back Monday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Have a great weekend. Touch some grass. Enjoy the weekend with your families. For the late night Asia session, I'll be back Monday, 9:15 p.m. Sundays, I'm leaving it alone unless we have news. But I do appreciate everyone's support. Last night, for the first time, we had 100 concurrent viewers. During New York, that's going to take a little longer. I'm competing against all the hot shots and a lot of talented traders that have been doing this for years, but it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So I'll be here building as we go. This is the first full month live streaming, and got years to go. Timothy, have a great one. Enjoy Mexico. Peter Chan, Mike, PR77, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. That other JC, MP. Oh, MP, I don't think I said hello. Sorry, brother. Hello, and have a good one. Who else? Christopher, have a great weekend. I hope your shorts with ES play out. Who else is here? Mike Milan, Sanjeev, I think you left already. Christopher, Rohan. Truly appreciate everybody with the support. And like I said, we're slowly building a trading community. Last night, we had one of our traders actually hop on and discuss some of his strategies. So I'll be adding, I'm going to be doing a Discord event pretty soon. This is all about building trading community, not necessarily me flexing and all that good stuff, wins or anything like that. This is about bringing different traders, different approaches. Last night we had Shark Trends, who's a live trader. He shared his screen on the YouTube on this channel and shared some of his insights. And that's the plan, hopefully in the next week or two, is start bringing in some of the traders, different styles, some commentary, helping new traders that are just starting their journey with futures. Some of you guys that are professional or experienced, profitable, you might want to take this as an opportunity to share your strategies with new traders, right? Some traders are going to like certain strategies. Some traders are going to hate that strategy. It's all about finding what works, but truly taking a educational, inspirational approach to this YouTube. This is not flexing, no egos here, just trading, win, lose or draw. And that's about it. So feel free to, if you enjoy the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. I will see you guys next week. Go straight to funded from the UK. Thanks for tuning in, brother. And hopefully this paint dries pretty quickly. Have a great one, guys. Appreciate you all. Love you all, and enjoy the weekend.